You are watching a master at work.
Alright guys, so today we're turbocharging my stepdad and mom's RV. The one I showed you guys in the video, you know, not too long ago. It can't even get up to 60 without frickin' a downdraft and downhill. So what we're doing is we're going to turbo it. So we actually already got the part, as you can see here. Basically, I just bought a China eBay 6.5 Chevy turbo diesel variant turbo, and then kind of just up in there, you can't really see, but we're gonna route it and mount it to the frame on the other side. See the exhaust down there? We're running it into 2 collectors since it's a V8, and we're gonna put the intercooler right here in the front because there's a bunch of room in there. And then it has a doghouse, which is nice because, so we're gonna mount the turbo right here and see the header. We're gonna route that collector into the exhaust of the turbo and then mount it to the frame right there, the turbo. But as you can see, the 6.2 and the 6.5 Chevy are the exact same block. The 6.2 is actually better. I'm doing my research. They have more webbing and intake manifold's bigger, more flow. So what we're gonna do is, I think this petcock right here is the fuel adjustment. They took the air conditioning off, whoever owned it before. But basically we're going to route that into here. The intercooler comes from the front into here. So we're gonna do, and the turbo is gonna come up and go right along here to the front. And then we're just going to do a sandwich plate on the oil filter feed for the turbo feed. And the drain, we're just going to tap the pan, do like a 10 drain, and wastegate pressure because it's internally gated just like the factory 6.5 stock turbo. I think it'll be fine. Also, we're thinking about maybe doing some gauges. As you can see here, the gauge spot, maybe some like right here or like under here or something, just to, you know, kind of keep track of EGTs and boost. But the only issue honestly is figuring out the fuel feed and make sure that we keep the EGTs in check and stuff. So yeah, you can't even see me here, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do for that. Oh, I didn't even get to show you guys the inside. They redid everything. New carpet from what I showed you guys last time, new floor, painted all the cabinets, TV in here, new curtains. So the floor is like that click together wood stuff. I made it super nice. If you haven't seen that video, check it out right here. I'll put it on the screen. You know, kind of put everything back in here, running water, stove, fridge, bathroom. We redid the bathroom. Looks super freaking cool with the vanity. Got the beds in here. And of course the roof. You got the roof up there, so like drift vents and stuff. But yeah, I think it's gonna turn out nice. A lot of people say not to turbo the 6.2s. I don't know why. From the research I did, they're the exact same block as the 6.5, just more material because they're not a big bore. So yeah, this is part 1, so we're gonna go to the store and get some bolts. Alright, so what we need to do is clock this housing on the turbo and then pound this exhaust heat shield in a little bit. turbo. You're good, you're not in the way. Mounted the turbo under the wheel here, as you can see. We're going to merge both collectors of the exhaust right there into there. We're going to cut this little section out because this is just an access tunnel or whatever for a spare tire, so it's not like into the cab. And then it's V-band exhaust, so we're going to mold to that and then just dump out like a fender dump kind of. I'm trying to debate on whether or not we're going to do a turbo guard filter or maybe an actual air filter because the wheel turning radius really messes with that. But it's pretty cool. You can kind of see it's just right there. Nice ram air, and all the fittings are accessible to drain, the feed, all that. So it's, and the oil filter is like right there. So we'll get it in here. See the oil filter right there? So we're just going to use a sandwich plate to run the oil feed, so it's going to be super simple. This is a factory GM 6.5 turbo diesel style turbo from China, but this, as you can see in there, the box is pretty like just blank, so it will be alright. Just gonna route it out of the way. So before we put the turbo on, we have it straight pipe to see what it sounds like. I don't know if it'll be as loud as a regular gasser, but you don't know. It's still pretty loud. Alright. Alright, you're good. Alright, so that's kind of where we ended on the first part of this project with anything. My stepdad works Monday through Friday, so that was a Sunday. We're going to try and plug through this pretty quickly, so that's why I kind of didn't show us mounting the turbo. It's literally just an L bracket with an anchored bolt and lock washer and nut, and then we're going to also brace the T3 housing onto the frame. We're already using factory bolts. They have a ground strap onto the RV. But yeah, sorry, not too much content. I mean, it's a little here and there. It does take a lot of like brain power and like creativity to kind of figure out what's going where, figuring out the fitting sizes, things like that. So we're going to actually do a 3-inch intercooler, and the outlet's a 2.25, so we're gonna have to get one of those adapter couplers. We needed to get a T3 flange, but a lot of them aren't really the exact size. For some reason they're different. They're all different bolt spacings, and it's weird. So I thought T3 was proprietary, you know, 3-inch flange. So we actually took the gasket, and my stepdad traced it around some old flat stock metal he has, and is just gonna make his own. And we're just gonna run the 2.5-inch collector into the manifolds. So we're going, the factory exhaust is 2.25, and so we're gonna go to a 2.5, and then obviously the outlet of the turbo is just gonna be straight vented. So hopefully I'm thinking it will create a scavenging effect. I don't know for sure, just based on like exhaust velocity and things that I've studied. Small to big, that's why you have like a 4-to-1 off of a header, because that's scavenge. So I don't think there's going to be any issue with that. We will check with EGT. I need to do some more research on how to adjust the first generation 6.2 mechanical fuel pump, the injection pump. So I think there's like some governor springs. It's almost similar to a 12 valve, but I still need to do some research. Banks did make a turbo kit for the 6.2, so I'm going to try and read through their manual and see if they have any specific adjustments, since this is an 84 and a lot of the 6.2s were in like regular trucks, so they didn't make it for an RV obviously, but it's the same engine. So part 2 will be doing like probably the intercooler and the top hat and stuff, and mounting the all the piping, the exhaust, doing the oil feed fitting with the sandwich plate, things like that. So yeah, this is going to be a big project, but I think it's going to be really nice. A lot of people turbo their 6.2s and have no problem with them. And the thing about people that don't understand diesel engines is diesels run better lean. Cooler is lean. If you put more fuel to them rather than less, they blow up. It's like adding coal to the fire. Banks, when they did their salt flats competition car, they run their air fuel ratio 28 to 1. So it's better to have more air than less when we're tuning. So we're gonna kind of check that with the adjustments. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video, this build series, and let me know what you want to see, and let me know if you like what you see. Thanks.